President Donald J. Trump, the Democrats, the Republicans, the independent parties, even those that still forming a party, right? I don't care about your viewpoints here. I'm going to tell you what I'm looking at through my lenses. I'm looking at a man that's been elected twice to the presidency of the United States. That's President Donald J. Trump. Has never been a skilled politician before being elected to the White House twice. But I'm watching because I'm completely objective and I'm stepping back and I'm watching this man lead his party. And I'm watching how his party is in silence, even if they disagree with anything that he says. But what I'm really looking forward to seeing is what takes place after the midterm elections. Because just like a lot of people, there's a great chance that the Republican Party are going to lose some seats. And so if they're going to lose those seats, then that means those seats are going to be filled by Democrats and independents. So then I want to see then how skillfully President Donald J. Trump can really be if he chooses to reach across party line, cut deals with the Democrats and the independents. Because at that point in time, then it's going to get really exciting then, I think. Because then those true Republicans should stand up. They should stand up and say, President Trump, you're wrong. Because you're giving in to the Democrats to get something done, and we disagree with what's taking place now. They should stand up. Whether they stand up or not, I don't know, right? We're going to have to just watch and see. So if President Trump chooses to cut deals with the Democrats and the independents to get things done, then that means, like I said, the Republican Party should be in an uproar. But will they? That's how this thing is going to unfold, I think, very quickly, right? Or President Trump can keep pushing everything through the court system or through the power of veto. But I just really think that this is where we're going to see the greatest fireworks. It's going to be after the midterm elections. Now, because as of right now, President Trump controls, 272 Republicans? It's mind-boggling. And that's between the House and the Senate. It's mind-boggling to see one man control that many politicians. I mean, hell, I have trouble trying to get 20 to 40 people at times to eat at one restaurant. And here it is, President Trump can have 273 senators, skilled politicians, move as he tells them to move. I'm just totally impressed with that. I don't care what you say. You can be a Democrat. You can be almost out the door Republican, getting ready to change your freaking colors. I don't care. You can be an independent. Don't care. It is impressive to see this man lead his party. And these are grown men, grown women that would not say anything against him. Now, what I also think is that President Donald J. Trump is going to be a great case study. So when he is no longer president of the United States, I think if some say his reign will never end, but I'm not here to talk about that. But at the end of his presidency, scholars are going to be able to lay out, in my opinion, how he was able to skillfully maneuver his party. In other words, they're going to be able to see the blueprint. They're going to be able to take their time and dissect how this individual did it. That was not a politician before becoming president of the United States. Not once, but 2 times. So there's going to be a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking being done over this guy's presidency. And I think it's going to be great for TV, right? Because no one could have wrote a better script than what we're looking at right now. And so I think that President Trump, the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, the Independent Party, they may all be exposed, because if the Republican Party, in my opinion, does not stand up, if President Trump start cutting deals, because it should go against what the Republicans buy into, right? Their mantra. So If the Republicans are quiet, then that tells me all parties are all the same. If President Trump starts cutting deals with the Democrats and the independents, and if the Republicans are quiet, their constituents that voted for the Republicans are going to be so angry because he's cutting deals. President Trump is really good at leading his party. He's great at leading the media. He's good at making his attorneys all go to work. And it's quite impressive. I don't care where your stand is on politics, but those are my thoughts for today. And you guys have a wonderful week. Talk to you soon.